Hi, today in this video we'll understand the basic coding of HTML and learn to create basic structure of HTML document. You can see on the screen doc type HTML is used. Every HTML code begins with the same. Now this tells the version of HTML. Which version of HTML is used tells the doc type. Also know that every HTML starts with the tagging. Now HTML tag is used to specify that the document is HTML. For instance, I want to add a title to page. That I begin with HTML tagging. Also know that the title is inserted inside the head. You can see that I write the title inside the head, and again not to forget about the opening and closing of tag parts. Now what does this head do? It is nothing but head consists of title, style, meta and etc. You can also see that we have used title inside the head. Also, we can also add some text or some paragraph. Now you can see I use it to define the paragraph. The tag that is used is P, that states paragraph. Suppose if I want to add the paragraph that goes like, this is my first HTML page, I did it. So I put it inside the body under the paragraph tag. Now, body is something where we write the label and also put the input types. Here in this video, in this coding, you can understand the para is mentioned inside the body. I've taken this is my first HTML page as a statement inside the body. And I want to run it as labeled . Also know that the whole entire body tag, HTML and head all has to start with opening and ending tags. Now when you run the code, you can see the output on the screen. Now I will bring it in a little twist that I feel the output is feeble, so let me use the h1 tags. Here comes the scenario of h1 tags. When you code H1, you can see the entire difference in the output. It is more readable, and that is the difference that we see from H1 to H6 tags. So this is how we learn to create basic structure that include tags like title, tags like title, HTML, head, and why to use paragraph tags, and the usage of H1 tags to H6 tags. In this part, we'll understand how to use the HTML form, the input form as date. Although there are so many input forms in HTML, I've taken the first example as predicting the date, or you can pick the date by HTML coding. Here we will display the date input field on left side and also screen the text. Let us consider the text be select date and do the coding. Also know that we are keeping the title of the page as date field and do the HTML coding. So again, coming back to the solution, let's not forget the rules that we followed previously by using doc type HTML, and know that every HTML code begins with the tag HTML, opening and closing tags, inside which we always make sure we write head part first, then body. Title inside the head. The title which you want to display inside the head can be of any HTML tag, that is from H1 to H6, or by default you can mention it without any H tags. Now I have considered the title as date field that has to be written inside the head tag. Following by the head tag, now let's concentrate on body. Again, if there is an opening tag for body, let's not forget the closing of body tag. Inside the body, I want to label a text or para. Suppose, let's say I want to label, I would like to do it in body. Here I have considered labeling a sentence, that is select date and put the input form. As we all know that I'm gonna use the input form date, I'll use the same input date form. As you can see on the screen, it is very easy to understand to mention the input type. It begins with the tag input type is equal to, write the type that you want to run or mention. It is date in our case, that is inserted within double inverted comma inside the body, inside the HTML, and run the code. Now you can see on the right side our input. Whenever I select the date, month and year respectively, now you can see the date can be selected with respect to month and year opted by the user. So this is how we use input type and make use of title, labeling inside the body, title given in the head, and run the code successfully. So now I hope this video is informative. Thank you for watching.